Is it recording? Are you filming? Hi, my name is Irrelevant and I'm about to talk about the biggest YouTuber on this platform and be destroyed by stans. Hello, my name is Vicky and I'm about to dive into the world of Shane Dawson. I spent a bunch of time doing a bunch of notes, so I'm gonna go through them and just like talk about my beef with Shane and his new series and this god-awful palette. Oh, and before we get into it, I know I'm about to get like comments from people saying like, you're really gonna talk about Shane? You have 12 subscribers? You're really gonna talk about makeup? You look like an egg right now. And hi, I'm here to talk some smack about Shane Dawson, which is really punching up on somebody with 21 million subscribers, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I just have some beef and I feel like I speak for the Reddit hive mind, but not even hive mind in this case. Like, we're just like annoyed and I want to like speak on behalf of people, not speaking on behalf of everyone, but you know, some people. So I made some notes today at work and I just sat on my lunch break and I was like, you know what, I'm working full-time and I'm a full-time student and I'm sitting here reading these Reddit threads about how Shane can't even put out a video. Can't relate. So I'm just gonna be referring to my notes down here because I'm like kind of professional though. So just gonna start off by saying like, oh, and before you give me hate, like, okay, I've heard it all, I'm fat, I'm like, whatever, okay, just pretend I've read it already. Don't need to waste your time posting it. Yeah, I just wanted to say like I haven't been a fan. Well, let's start off. Like, I watched since like 2008. Like, I was like 9 years old when I found his channel and it was like, ooh, like Shanae's tips and it was like relevant. But now haven't been a fan since like the TanaCon thing, which on a side note, love Tana. What a mess, but so entertaining. And she has a semi-consistent upload schedule. Not to throw any shade, but yeah, since TanaCon, Shane has been told over and over again by stans that he's just like Netflix quality. Like, oh my god, you're releasing another docuseries, like King, we love you. Bitch, have y'all seen a Netflix movie? I'm not saying they're amazing, they're not Oscar worthy performances, but like, Shane is not Netflix quality. I'm sorry to say it. Y'all really delusional if you think that Netflix would ever hire someone as inconsistent, unpredictable, unreliable, and just overall like kind of bad. Yeah, it's really sad. Like, TanaCon was like almost a docuseries, you know? Like, it was, don't get me wrong, it was entertaining, but it was not, like, I can't hear Andrew go like, be professional, be quiet. Like, we're trying to watch the video, not hear Andrew laugh 24 times. Hey, I'm no video maker, I know that, but I'm also not an Oscar nominated actress and I can still see like when an actor or actress is good, right? Like, same as we can judge movies and we can judge TV shows, like we should be able to judge Shane and his like documentaries. So basically, after taking essentially like majority of 2019 off, like I literally had to Google what his last video was. Like, it was the Eugenia Cooney video, and before that like the conspiracy theories, but those kind of did not pop off. Who mixes Brittany Louise Taylor being like abducted with like, does Little Caesars have bad pizza or whatever the pizza brand was? So after taking a year off, homeboy can't even edit 9 hours of footage. Like, I know he says it's like 100 hours of footage, but like, so you can't put together 9-hour videos? That's pretty weak. I can't even relate. And the reason that that like bothers me so much, which I know it technically shouldn't because it's like whatever, not my problem. But how can you not edit, even if it's 1,000 hours of content? Like, just do it. Like, it's not that hard. And I know people are gonna be like, "Ugh, he's giving you free content, like shut up," which I'll get to that later. And like, girl, I'm not even that busy, but I do go to school for 5 courses and I do work 38 hours a week, and I have to commute to school for like 2 hours one way. Like, it's a hassle. I don't get a day off, and if I do, it's like one Saturday. Like recently I've been picking up overtime as well. Like, I haven't had a day off all of November. And Shane is sitting here acting like he's so overwhelmed by working on editing a series with Andrew. Really? Because I'm not even that busy. Just to reiterate, I'm not here to be like, oh my god, I'm working full-time and I'm a full-time student as well. Like, no, like people have responsibilities. Like, I know I'm not the busiest. I've got, my friend is in film. She edits all the time. She has to put together so many projects, and like she just does it. I don't understand. Like, she works full-time, you know, does school full-time, edits, and like has to put together stuff that's like really important for her degree. And Shane can't edit 9 videos? Okay. And I feel like Shane is trying to match, like, you know, video 1 did well, so he's gonna do videos 2 through 9 the same way. But then what if video 2 does poorly? Is he gonna re-edit the series back? Like, pick a theme, pick a date, release it on those dates with the theme that you originally started. Like, come on. It's so unprofessional. It's so like disrespectful of people's time. Like, people are saying, like, personally I'm not subscribed, which, why am I talking shit? I don't know, because I used to be subscribed. But there's people who stayed up from like Australia and China who are in a different time zone, and they're just like trying to watch this stupid video, and he's like, oh, 45 minutes earlier he's gonna say like, I'm so sorry, it's postponed till Friday or whatever. Like, boy, okay. I just find it so rude. Like, if all I had to do, and people are gonna say like editing's hard, of course it totally is, never said it wasn't, but if all I had to do was edit 100, like even 1,000, but like let alone 100 hours of footage for potentially like a $20 million paycheck at the end of selling this palette, which the palette we'll get to in a second and the earnings we'll get to in a second, you best believe I wouldn't sleep. I would hustle for that. Like, I would not just be like, I'm too busy to edit for 20 million people to watch. These people are paying your bills. Like, you have a mansion in Calabasas, that's cute. These people are paying for it. Like, we're paying for it by watching. You wouldn't have sponsors if we didn't watch. You wouldn't have ads if nobody was clicking on your videos. You owe us content. I don't care if people are gonna be like, he doesn't owe you anything. Okay, then stop making content. Let's see how long you last. Because it's not gonna be very long. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm just assuming here, but Shane doesn't seem like he can manage his money very well, which is why he's been broke or like fake poor this whole time, which is so frustrating. Could you imagine having someone who has like an estimated revenue of like 2 to 3 million a year off of YouTube alone, going around about how like, I live in a mansion in LA, and he's gonna tell you that he's poor? Okay. BRB, just gonna hustle and take on more overtime to pay off my tuition. Don't mind me. I'm just so mad. And also on this note of like his content being free, guys, whoever's listening, whether you agree with me or don't agree with me, I want you to know that your time is valuable, and I want you to know that like whatever you choose to click on and whatever you choose to watch and like invest, in Shane's case, like an hour per video, you're like, that's your time. Like, you're never gonna get that hour back. You're never gonna get however long this video is back, right? So invest your time wisely. Like, you can't keep voting with your time, which I have stopped. I watched the first video and then like second video I was like, oh, this is not going in a positive direction. It's just getting messier and messier. His Twitter timeline is just constantly postponing things for the past several series. It's not even this one. This one's just especially bad because, you know, he took his money and ran. But I don't know. I hope that comes across. Like, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, your time is valuable. Your clicks on a video are valuable. If you want to spend an hour watching YouTube, watch like someone, you know, better, who deserves your money. Like H3, Stan, love them, beanies, you know. But so now that I've gone over like some of my problems with it, let's actually go into like what the video is about. So Shane made a palette. Girl, I don't stand. And here's my thing. So just going off of my notes here, I would 100% buy a Jeffree Star product. And I know that he's had scandals and whatever, but like at least I appreciate when someone's like honest about being problematic, you know, like Tana Mojo, Trisha Paytas, total trash, but I stand so hard. And I feel like Jeffree Star falls into that. Plus, if he fell off the face of the earth, like YouTube doesn't matter to him, you know? He doesn't need to upload. He's got like, I don't know, from what I've seen in Shane's series previously, like he's got a lot of other things going on. Like he doesn't need to be doing this. But yeah, so I have a lot of makeup. I know I look busted right now, but I do have a lot of makeup palettes, and I genuinely was like, I'm one of those people who like watches like Raw Beauty Christie do a video about how she's doing an anti-haul and things that she won't buy, or what's her name? Porcelain. She makes videos about like what she won't buy and why. And I feel like everything that those people like say, like when they say like, oh, this just isn't the color story for me, like I totally agree with, and I totally try to minimize my makeup purchases based off of that. Like I don't want to spend $50 or even if it's like $10, I don't want to spend $10 on makeup that isn't the color story for me, because I like bright colors, but I also don't need 50 of the same, you know, neon blue, right? So I just think that Jeffree Star Cosmetics has made better palettes, and I think that Shane has absolutely no business making a palette. Like, he's never been into makeup, and I know people are gonna be like, oh, he's been into makeup, he wore makeup in videos in 2012. Okay, and like it makes sense when James Charles makes a palette, because, and you know, the theme makes sense too. It's like an artistry palette or whatever. That makes sense because he does like art on his face, like he draws like pop off. Like I respect it. Jeffree Star is all about like bright themes and like concepts. Like it's never just a palette, it's always like a whole collection. Like Jawbreaker, that was a whole like summery Jawbreaker, like candy, fun, fruity, whatever. It was fun, it made sense. And now Shane, girl, what is that palette trying to do? Anyway, but let's say the palette was great, let's say the colors were fantastic, let's say it was everything everyone wanted. I still don't see what business Shane has making a palette. It doesn't make sense to me. And I think I do respect Jeffree for the hustle, but I think that Shane has become so wrapped up in Jeffree that he can't think outside of the beauty community, which is so bizarre, because like if I wanted to watch a beauty community video, I would be watching them. Why do I have to watch Shane's content become that too? It's really weird. So now I'm gonna get into what like Reddit and Instagram and Twitter has been popping off, and a lot of the YouTube comments, honestly. And that's about how Shane released the trailer talking about, or not talking about, but showing us that he's gonna talk about the James Charles and Tati Westbrook, I don't know, whatever, that whole drama. And then he's gonna show us the behind the scenes. And there was some like 911 call with Rylan, like everyone's like, what's going on? And then he releases a 6-part advertisement for a palette. Bitch. Well, that's a little upsetting, huh? So I just kind of wanted to like not be like, oh, exposed, but Shane needs to have a wake-up call. And I feel like a lot of people are talking on Twitter. That's fantastic. A lot of people are saying things on Reddit. I'm in all of those threads. Like, yes, I agree. But I feel like nobody's really taking the time to like make a video about it and to like, because nobody wants to criticize the biggest YouTuber, right? So here I am, I'm taking one for the team, criticizing this homeboy, and I'm sure I'm missing a lot of points too, but I just wanted to say it because this guy has now, I was reading some projections that he's making with merch and lipsticks and palettes and everything and the backpacks and whatever, everything combined, he's like projecting to make $30 million. He's not coming back to YouTube, and if he does not care about you. I promise you, just like how you don't care about me, Shane does not care about his subscribers. Like, it's comical that we've all been duped. And I'll say we because I used to watch it and be like, you know what? I like Shane, but now there's no I like Shane. It's just, he's manipulative. He, you know, I don't like him. Just canceled. And I hate to use that word, but that's what it is. It's just so, he took his money, he collected his coin, he duped us all, and now he's gone. I'm honestly placing bets with my friends on if he's even gonna upload the final video that he's been saying that he will. But I mean, fingers crossed I'm not making a fool of myself, but by the time I uploaded this, he still hasn't made a video for 3 weeks. So, in conclusion, just made some notes here. Shane is not relatable anymore, which is fine. You don't have to be relatable, but don't play it off as being relatable to somebody who's working, you know, as a full-time student and a full-time employee. You're gonna try to be relatable by having a mansion in Calabasas and Louis Vuitton bags and talking about how poor you are while you drive around in your second G-Wagon. Okay, fam. Shane is not your friend, and I genuinely think you might be delusional if you think that he cares about 1 out of 21, almost 22 million subscribers. He does not care, I promise you. You are just a dollar sign. And like, so am I, you know? We're all just a couple dollar signs. Shane is not reliable, as we have seen through his upload schedule and his editing schedule. Blech, garbage. Absolute garbage. Could you imagine being that unreliable at your job? You'd get fired so fast. He's just not reliable, not trustworthy. You can't trust that when he posts on Twitter and saying it's gonna come out this week. Sure, expect it in 3 weeks. Like, it's like a delay. And even I honestly feel bad and kind of embarrassed on Jeffree Star's behalf that he posted that the video was going to be up this week and then Shane did not post. Yikes. But yeah, so my last note here. Fun. Which, I mean, you can disagree with me and that's totally okay. I don't mind. No tea, no shade. I have no problem with Shane fans, and I'd hope they don't have a problem with me for just expressing my opinion, but totally up to everyone. But in my opinion, Shane is a liar. He's a fraud. He's like a really manipulative schemer. That's just it. He got everybody emotionally invested in his story over the past 15 years and just cashed out huge, which, hey, I don't blame him. If I made $30 million, you'd never see me again. Nobody would ever know where I went. But that's just that. Shane lied and manipulated everybody. And I hope that he loses subscribers because he doesn't deserve to have a following of 21, almost 22 million people if this is the way that he's treating them. So, you know, mad respect. If you bought the palette, if you think it's cute, that's totally up to you. I just don't like it personally. If you think it's worth it to watch a 6-hour ad, go for it. I just won't be a part of that. So, I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. There's been so much Reddit discourse. It's like ridiculous. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, hope your day's good or whatever. Final seasons, am I right? Good luck, everybody. Good luck with your full-time jobs. Good luck with your part-time jobs. Good luck with school. Good luck with commuting. Good luck with living on campus. Good luck with living normal lives, because we're just not relatable to a millionaire in Calabasas anymore. And I hope that whoever you watch on YouTube is worth your time, because as I said earlier, your time is valuable and invest it wisely. Okay, gonna go study now. Bye.